All right, let's dive right into another deep dive.
I'm ready.
Today we're focusing on how to get baby soft skin. And the best part is, we're exploring all natural ways to achieve it.
Sounds good to me.
Our source.
Yeah,
It's a pretty cool guide, all about natural skincare with tons of DIY recipes and tricks.
love it.
But we're not just going to scratch the surface.
Right.
We're going to dig deep into the science behind what actually makes baby skin so soft, that irresistible texture,
Yeah.
and then see if we can actually replicate that for ourselves.
No, I'm excited.
So what's the deal with baby skin? Like, what makes it so incredibly smooth and perfect?
Well, baby skin is fascinating, right? It has this amazing ability to stay so soft and smooth, and there are a few key reasons for that.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me everything.
Well, first, their skin is just incredibly well hydrated,
Ah, that makes sense.
which gives it that, plump, almost bouncy feel.
I've always envied that.
Yeah. And second, their lipid barrier, that's the protective layer that keeps moisture in and all the bad stuff out. It's basically functioning at its peak performance.
Makes sense.
And then, of course, they haven't had years of sun exposure and pollution and all those environmental things to deal with yet.
Right, they're starting with a fresh canvas.
Exactly.
But here's the good news. Our guide suggests we can actually recapture some of that baby softness, even as adults,
Really?
using totally natural methods.
I like the sound of that.
And you know me, I'm all about DIY.
Oh, absolutely.
So first up, we've got a mask with ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen.
Let's hear it.
It's the classic yogurt and honey mask.
Oh, nice. A classic for a reason.
So tell me, what makes yogurt such a good exfoliator?
So yogurt's got this thing called lactic acid,
Okay,
and it's an alpha hydroxy acid, or AHA for short.
got it.
And it gently dissolves those bonds that hold dead skin cells together.
Cool.
So they basically just slough off, revealing the fresh skin underneath.
It's like a gentle peel.
Kind of. And the lactic acid is gentler than some other AHA, so it's perfect for sensitive skin.
Good to know.
Plus, yogurt itself is really hydrating.
I did not know that.
So you get that exfoliation without drying out your skin.
Perfect.
The best of both worlds.
Okay, I'm sold on the yogurt, but what about the honey?
So honey's a humectant.
Now remind me, what's a humectant again?
Remember how we were talking about baby skin being super hydrated?
Yeah.
Well, humectants attract and hold on to water molecules from the air,
Okay,
pulling that moisture right into the skin.
clever.
Honey also happens to be antibacterial, so it's great for blemishes.
Nice.
Plus, it's packed with antioxidants that protect your skin from damage.
Multitasking at its finest.
Exactly.
Okay, I have yogurt and honey. Lay it on me. How do I make this mask?
Super easy.
I hope so.
You just mix 1 tablespoon of plain yogurt, unsweetened, of course.
Okay.
Organic is best if you can find it.
Right.
With 1 teaspoon of raw honey.
Okay.
Make sure it's all mixed together really well, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Then apply it evenly to your clean face and just avoid the eye area. Leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Got it.
Then rinse it off with lukewarm water and gently pat your skin dry.
Easy peasy.
That's it.
Speaking of easy,
Uh-oh, what's next?
this next mask has my name all over it.
Oh,
It's the avocado and olive oil mask.
ooh, sounds luxurious.
And I am obsessed with avocados.
Me too.
So tell me more about it. What makes this mask so good, especially for dry skin?
This one is all about deep hydration and nourishment,
Nice.
which is especially great for dry or more mature skin types.
Got it.
Basically, anyone who wants to give their skin a boost of healthy fats and vitamins.
Sounds like a treat for the skin.
It is.
So why avocado? What's so special about it for skincare?
Avocados are like nutritional powerhouses, seriously.
I mean, I knew they were healthy, but
They're packed with healthy fats, vitamins E and C, and even potassium.
wow.
All those nutrients work together to nourish the skin, protect it from environmental damage, and even strengthen that skin barrier we were talking about earlier.
Right, that protective layer.
Yeah. Exactly. And the healthy fats in avocado can actually help replenish and reinforce our skin's barrier, which helps lock in moisture and prevent dryness.
Genius.
So it's like giving your skin a superfood smoothie.
I love that analogy.
And then we've got the olive oil, another superstar.
I use it all the time in the kitchen. Didn't realize it was good for my skin, too.
Oh, it totally is.
Tell me more.
It's full of vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant.
Oh, yeah?
And then we have polyphenols, which are known for their anti-inflammatory and skin-repairing properties.
So olive oil is like a multitasker, too.
Totally. It hydrates, soothes irritation, protects against damage, and even promotes healing.
Okay, I'm definitely making this mask tonight.
You should.
So how do we make this magic happen? What are the steps?
Again, super simple.
Love that.
You'll need half a ripe avocado, make sure it's nice and soft so it mashes easily,
Okay.
and a teaspoon of extra virgin olive
Oh,
oil.
got it.
Just mash the avocado until it's smooth, then mix in the olive oil,
Okay.
apply it to your face and neck, leave it on for 20 to 25 minutes,
All right.
and rinse it off with warm water, and you're good to go.
Simple enough, I'm in.
It really is.
These masks sound amazing,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling baby soft skin isn't just about a face mask every now and then.
You're right, there's more to it.
So spill the beans, what else is there?
Think of it like this. The masks are like giving your house a fresh coat of paint.
Okay, I like where this is going.
But you need a strong foundation underneath to support it, right?
Yeah, I see your point.
And that foundation is your daily skincare routine.
Right, the everyday stuff.
Exactly.
So what are the essentials? What should we be doing every day to get closer to that baby soft ideal?
Well, it all starts with gentle cleansing.
Makes sense.
You got to remove all that dirt, makeup, and impurities from the day.
Right?
But without stripping away your skin's natural oils, which, by the way, are super important for a healthy moisture balance.
Interesting point.
It's all about balance.
So what type of cleanser should we be using? Anything specific to look for?
It really depends on your skin type.
Okay, makes sense.
Like if you have dry or sensitive skin, you want a creamy cleanser without sulfates. Those can be really harsh.
Okay.
And if you're oily or acne prone, maybe a gel or foam cleanser is better.
Got it.
And honestly, no matter your skin type, fragrance-free is always a good idea. Fragrances can be irritating.
Good to know.
Less is more, right?
So cleanse first. What's next?
Right after you cleanse, while your skin's still damp, apply a hydrating toner or serum.
Okay.
This helps lock in moisture and get your skin ready for the next steps.
I've heard about toners and serums forever, but I still don't really get what they do.
Totally understandable. Let me break it down.
Please do.
So toners are usually light liquids that help balance your skin's pH.
Okay.
They remove any leftover cleanser or impurities too.
Got it.
And they can have hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which is a humectant. Remember those?
Attracting and holding moisture, right?
Got it. So basically, toners prep your skin and help keep it nice and hydrated.
Makes sense. So toners prep. What about serums?
Serums are more concentrated formulas.
Yeah.
They target specific skin concerns.
Like what?
They have higher levels of active ingredients, think antioxidants, vitamins, and peptides. They can tackle things like wrinkles, dark spots, acne, you name it.
Interesting.
So they're like little powerhouses for your skin.
So cleanse, tone, or serum. What's next?
This one is non-negotiable no matter what.
Okay, hit me with it.
Sun protection, you gotta wear sunscreen every single day,
Even on cloudy days?
especially on cloudy days.
You're serious.
Totally serious. You need at least SPF 30.
Okay.
One reason baby skin looks so flawless is because it hasn't had years of sun damage. So think of daily sunscreen as your shield,
Makes sense.
protecting your skin's youthfulness.
All right. You've convinced me. Daily SPF it is.
Good, your skin will thank you.
What about exfoliation? How often should we be doing that?
Exfoliation is key for that smooth, radiant look.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go overboard.
Okay. How often is too often?
The guide suggests once or twice a week, depending on your skin type.
Okay.
Too much exfoliation can strip your skin's natural oils and damage that barrier.
Right. And we don't want that.
Exactly. It can actually make you more prone to breakouts.
Okay. So cleanse, tone, or serum, SPF, and exfoliate a couple of times a week.
Looking good?
What's the final step?
Moisturizer.
The grand finale.
Gotta seal in all that hydration and goodness.
Any tips for choosing the right moisturizer?
Absolutely. It all comes down to your skin type.
Right. So oily versus dry, that kind of thing.
Exactly. If you have oily skin, you might be tempted to skip it.
I could see that.
But even oily skin needs hydration.
Okay. So what should they look for?
Something lightweight, oil-free, and non-comedogenic.
What's non-comedogenic?
It just means it won't clog your pores.
Makes sense.
And if you have dry skin, you want a richer, creamier moisturizer.
Okay.
One that's packed with things like hyaluronic acids, ceramides, and shea butter.
Right. The good stuff.
Exactly. They help replenish the skin's moisture barrier and lock in that hydration.
So we've covered cleansing, toning, or serum, SPF, exfoliating, and moisturizing. That's a lot.
It is, but it's worth it.
Our guide also talks a lot about taking care of your skin from the inside out.
Oh, for sure.
I'm guessing you're going to say hydration is key.
You know me too well.
I had a feeling.
Skincare isn't just what you put on your skin, it's what you put in your body, too.
Cool.
And hydration is absolutely crucial.
So we're talking 8 glasses of water a day, right?
It's a good starting point, but you can also get hydration from food.
Really?
Absolutely. Think cucumbers, watermelon, spinach, even strawberries.
I love all of those.
They all contribute to your overall water intake.
Good to know. So we're hydrating inside and out.
Exactly.
What about the food we eat? Any specific nutrients that are good for skin?
Absolutely. Things like omega-3 fatty acids are amazing for your skin.
Where do we find those?
You can get them from foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds.
Oh, interesting.
They help reduce inflammation, support a healthy skin barrier, and even protect against sun damage.
So they're working on multiple levels.
Exactly.
What other nutrients should we be focusing on?
Vitamin C is another
Look
superstar.
at skin.
Yeah, it's a powerful antioxidant,
Right.
which protects your skin from damage and is also key for collagen production.
No, collagen, that's the good stuff, right?
It is. It gives
Yeah.
our skin structure and elasticity, so getting enough vitamin C helps keep your skin firm and youthful.
So we're boosting collagen from the inside out.
You got it.
Where do we find this magical vitamin C?
Citrus fruits are great, so oranges, grapefruits.
Sure.
Also strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli.
I'll be loading up on those.
Good choices.
Now, I have to ask about sleep because, well, I'm not great at it.
I knew it.
Spill the tea. What does sleep do for our skin?
It's called beauty sleep for a reason.
I knew it.
When we sleep, our bodies go into repair mode, and that includes our skin. It's when our cells regenerate, collagen production increases, and all the damage from the day gets repaired.
So how much sleep are we talking?
Aim for 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep.
That's ambitious.
It is, but worth it.
Okay, you've inspired me to try.
I'm glad to hear it.
Last but not least, we got to talk about stress.
Of course.
It affects everything, including our skin, right?
Absolutely. Stress can lead to breakouts, dullness, and even premature aging.
No, thank you.
When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, which can trigger inflammation and mess with our skin's balance.
Not good.
Not good at all.
So how do we manage stress for the sake of our skin?
Finding healthy ways to cope is key.
Easier said than done.
I know, but it could be exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, even just taking a few minutes each day to relax.
Good.
Anything that calms your mind and body will help your skin too.
So we've covered a lot, from DIY masks and daily routines to diet and lifestyle. It's all connected.
It really is.
Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear about some common skincare mistakes people make.
Oh yeah, we all make them.
What are the big ones that could be sabotaging our efforts to get baby soft skin?
Well, one of the most common ones is over-cleansing.
Really?
Yeah, washing your face too often, especially with harsh cleansers, can strip away those natural oils,
Right.
and those oils are important for a healthy skin barrier.
Okay, so gentle cleansing is key.
Exactly.
What else should we avoid?
Picking at your skin is a big one.
I'm guilty of that.
I know it's so tempting to squeeze blemishes,
It is.
but it can actually cause more inflammation, scarring, and even infections.
Ouch. Not worth it.
Definitely not.
Any other skincare sins to confess?
Using the wrong products for your skin type is another common mistake.
Right. Not all products are created equal.
Exactly. We all have unique skin. What works for one person might not work for another.
Makes sense.
So pay attention to your skin's cues and adjust your routine accordingly.
So we need to become skincare detectives, figure out what our skin is telling us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about the products themselves? Any red flags to watch out for?
Definitely avoid harsh ingredients like alcohol and artificial fragrances.
Okay.
They can irritate your skin and mess with its natural balance.
So natural is better.
When it comes to ingredients, usually yes.
And I guess we should always check those expiration dates too.
Absolutely. Using expired products can lead to irritation or even infections.
Good point. Thanks for all the tips.
You're welcome. Glad to help. So much for those common mistakes.
Yeah, good reminder for all of us.
Totally.
Okay, so we've covered so much today. From natural masks and daily skincare to the food we eat, our sleep habits, even stress management. It's pretty amazing how it's all connected.
It really is. You can't separate skincare from overall well-being.
Exactly. It's all part of the same picture.
And honestly, the most important thing to remember is that getting healthy, glowing skin is a journey.
I love that it's not a quick fix. No, it's about nourishing your skin from the inside out. A balanced diet, plenty of hydration, good sleep, and finding ways to manage stress that work for you.
Right. It's about the whole package.
And then on the outside, it's about creating a skincare routine that really works for your skin type and addresses any concerns you have specifically.
And it sounds like it's okay to experiment a little, see what works best.
Absolutely. Everyone's skin is different, so what works for one person might not work for another.
So it's a bit of a trial and error process.
In a way, yeah, but it's also about listening to your skin, paying attention to how it reacts to different things.
Like becoming a skincare detective.
Exactly.
Figuring out what your skin needs.
And remember, consistency is key.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
It's those small, consistent steps that make a big difference over time.
Like what?
Things like drinking enough water every day, wearing that sunscreen religiously,
Right, no excuses.
and sticking to a gentle skincare routine. That's huge.
So it's not about doing a million things at once. It's about doing a few things consistently.
You got it. I like that approach.
Small steps, big results.
Before we wrap up, I want to give our listeners a little challenge.
Team.
I want everyone to think about one small change they can make based on what we talked about today
Okay.
and commit to it for 1 week.
I love it.
It could be trying one of the DIY masks,
Yeah.
or finally making sunscreen a non-negotiable part of your routine.
Yes.
Or even just being more mindful about the ingredients in your products.
All great choices.
And pay attention to how your skin responds. I bet you'll be surprised by what you notice.
Absolutely. Even small changes can make a big difference.
So, to all our listeners out there, embrace this journey to healthy, radiant skin. It's all about self-care and having a little fun along the way.
And remember, be patient with yourself and your skin.
That's great advice. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time, everyone.
It really is all connected, isn't it?
It is so fascinating.
I know that. Okay, so before we wrap things up, I'd love to hear about some of the most common skincare mistakes people make.
Oh, there's so many.
I bet. Like, what are the big ones, the things that are really holding us back from getting that baby soft skin?
Well, I think one of the most common ones is over-cleansing.
Really?
Yeah, washing your face too often.
Okay.
Especially with those harsh cleansers, it can strip away all the natural oils.
Which are actually good for you.
Exactly. They're essential for a healthy skin barrier.
Right. I'm starting to see a theme here. That barrier is so important.
It really is.
So gentle cleansing, got it. What else? What other mistakes do people make?
Picking at your skin, that's another big one.
Ugh, I am so guilty of that.
Oh, it's so tempting.
It is every little blemish.
But honestly, it can lead to more inflammation, scarring, even infections.
Yeah, that's what I always tell myself. But it's so hard to resist sometimes.
I know, it takes practice.
Okay, so no picking. What else?
Using the wrong products for your skin type.
Makes sense.
It's so common, but we all have different skin.
Right.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Absolutely.
So it's really important to pay attention to your skin's cues.
And adjust your routine as needed.
Exactly. Listen to your skin.
Okay, so we're being mindful about how often we cleanse. We're keeping our hands off our face.
Good.
And we're choosing products that are actually right for our skin type.
All good steps.
What about the products themselves? Are there any ingredients we should be avoiding? Red flags, so to speak.
Definitely be wary of harsh ingredients like alcohol and those artificial fragrances.
Okay.
They can really irritate your skin and disrupt its natural balance.
Right, so it's about finding that balance.
I will.
Natural ingredients, got it.
And don't forget to check expiration dates.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Using expired products can lead to all sorts of problems.
Makes sense.
So yeah, be mindful of what you're putting on your skin.
Wow. This has been so informative. I feel like we've covered everything from natural masks and daily routines to the importance of hydration, nutrition, sleep, stress management.
We did. It's all connected.
It really is.
The most important takeaway for me is that achieving healthy skin is a holistic journey.
I love that it's not just about the products we use.
Exactly. It's about taking care of yourself inside and out.
Exactly. Nourishing your skin from within.
Right. A balanced diet, lots of water, good sleep, finding ways to manage stress.
And of course, a consistent skincare routine that supports your unique skin needs.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to experiment a little. Find what works best for you.
I think that's great advice. It's all about finding what works for you.
It is.
Well, before we say goodbye, I want to leave our listeners with a little challenge.
Okay. I like challenges.
Think about one small change you can make based on everything we've talked about today
Okay.
and commit to it for a week. Just 1 week.
I love that.
It could be trying one of the DIY masks we talked about.
Yeah.
Or finally making sunscreen a non-negotiable part of your routine.
Yes.
Or even just being more mindful about the ingredients in your skincare products.
all great choices.
The key is to pay attention. See how your skin responds.
Be your own scientist.
Exactly. You might be surprised by what you discover.
Absolutely.
So, to all our listeners out there, embrace this journey to healthy, radiant skin. It's all about self-care and having fun along the way.
And remember, be patient.
Great advice. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine.
Until next time.